sport. Today's class is all about fluid movement and connecting our breath to those asanas. So for the flow, we will need, if you have some blocks or a couple of books stacked up, to make a little platform so that we can complete some of the postures and then gradually integrate that into our flow towards the end. So just beginning in our seated, comfortable position, we can rest the palms on our knees, facing the palms up to invite some inspiration into the body, or we can face them down to really ground ourselves to where we are. So just closing our eyes here, we'll just take 5 deep breaths just to settle our bodies. And drawing the inhale in smoothly, slowly. And just releasing any tension as you exhale your breath away from you. While keeping your eyes closed, we are going to transition to the child's pose. So just reach your arms towards the ground in front of you, tilt forward, and just settle your rib cage back in between your thighs, allowing them to slide closer to the floor. Just taking another few softening breaths here. Maybe encouraging your breath to transition to Ujjayi breathing practice. Inhaling, exhaling through the nostrils. And just transitioning here to tabletop position. Just take cat-cow a couple of times here, dipping the belly button down, lifting the chin and head up. And then as you're rounding the spine to release that energy, just exhale through the nose. Inhale, coming up with the head. And exhale, rounding the spine, arching it upwards. Inhale, gradually opening your eyes to look up. Exhale, looking between that space of your legs to your toes. We're going to just tuck those toes now as you're moving and just start to bring some of this awareness into your feet. And keeping our eyes open here, bring yourself back to neutral. We're going to just lift the hips here to downward facing dog and take 10 deep breaths. Just looking your eyes now towards your belly button. Maybe pedaling out your feet a slight little bit. Just getting that work into your knees and starting to warm up our body a little bit more. We're going to return back now to our tabletop position again. So knees to the mat. And we're going to just push this left leg back nice and straight and just plug your toes into the ground, press back through your heels. You could maybe just take a little bounce movement there. Now I want you to bring this left leg to the right side of your mat. So just over that long edge, kind of turning here, slightly at the hip and opening it up to stretch. Again, plugging into your foot, that mound in your toes, pressing it gently into the mat. Good, and now this right leg is going to follow. We're going to take that to that side of the mat. I want you just to roll this left leg, foot 45 degrees, and start lifting the left hand. So we're using a supported side plank here. Then reaching over, transitioning that to just a gentle side bend. And we're going to continue on with this fluidity and just let this left leg travel further back. And now let your left hand travel further back, to slight back bend into the lower back, stretching down to your toes, and your fingers are gently easing away. And let's transition back here to the tabletop, kneeling all fours position. And tuck the toes and lift to dog. Gently press the heels out. 10, 9. Good. Really sending the fingertips to touch the mat strongly here. Just adding stability to your asana in the upper half of the body. And then again, rolling the knees back to 90 degrees tabletop. And we're going to just stretch this right foot back now this time. Again, this little bouncing position, trying to open up our calf muscles there from the back of our knee to our ankle joint. And then right foot to the long edge of the left side of your mat. Reach it over. Feel that stretch through the side waist first. And the left foot is going to join it, swiveling on your knee and then rolling that right foot to meet the ground and lift the right hand. Supported side plank. Allow the fingers now to reach overhead. Supported side bend. And let's continue into the back bend. Sliding that right foot further back. Sliding the left hand further back. And looking at the fingertips as you stretch. And transition back here to our all fours once more. Swiveling on the knee, tucking the toes, and moving to downward facing dog. This time we are going to just tiptoe the feet. In, until we find our half lift position. Feet hip distance apart and just lifting the chest. The crown of the head pushes out and forwards. And drive down into your heels. Start to feel more length arrive to your hamstrings. And then just tipping our fingers to our elbows and allow the full body to relax down so torso starts to touch the thighs now. And gradually peel ourselves up to standing. Stacking the pieces of our spine up one on top of the other. Let's open out the arms and circle them upwards for an inhale. And then as you exhale, moving the hands apart, circle them downwards. Reaching the tips of the hands to the ground, fingertips. Inhale now to look up and out for the half lift position. And as we exhale, plant the hands and step down dog position. And we're going to take a couple of circular movements here. So inhale and just kind of travel forward to about 3/4 plank here. So we're not all the way lowering our hips down. Just a little bend in our arms. And then I want you to push back into those hands until we find a good down dog again. Inhale, travel forward, almost to your plank. Bend the elbows and exhale, traveling back to the downward dog. 2 more. Inhale, scooping forward, pull the belly button in, bend the elbows. Exhale and push back. Bring all this heat now into our shoulder areas. Your inhale, leading yourself a little bit forward, bend the elbows. And exhale, traveling back to down dog. All fours, position tabletop. Stretch the left leg back, but keep it off the ground. And push back with the heel. We're going to lower our chest and our chin to the mat now. And I want you just to touch it there and lift that back leg as much as you can. As you exhale, push into your hands. Inhale and down. Exhale and push. Inhale and down. Lift the leg up nice and high. Exhale and push. 1 more. Inhale and down. Exhale and push. Let's plant that foot down. Take ourselves to our full plank position now. And we're going to circle 4 times until we find our dog again. So just a little bend in the elbows, then push, lift the hips. Let's get those feet hip distance wide again. We plank position. Inhale forward. Little bend in the elbows and exhale. Bending the knees as well, sorry. Inhale, travel forward, circle. Exhale, traveling back. 1 more. Inhale, grounding into your feet. Spread out your toes. And exhale, moving back. Take yourself to tabletop position again. Right leg reaching out behind, push the heel. And just a little bit of height in that back leg there. And just lower down, chest, chin to the mat. Exhale and push. Inhale and down. Exhale and push. 2 more. Use the strength in your arms. And another one. And push. Rock that foot down. And just ground it into and lift the left. 4 more circles here with the movement. A little bend in the elbows. Bend the knees, push back to downward facing dog. Let's get those feet in the correct position. Inhale, travel forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, push back and lift. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees and lift. 1 more, plank to dog. And then tiptoe the feet forwards again until we come to our half lift. Fingertips. Palms coming up, fingertips lifting there. Looking out in front, lift the chest and stretch the crown of the head. Exhale, touch the elbows and lower down. Torso is meeting your thighs. Inhale, circle yourself up with the spine. Ragdolling up. And now inhale, reach the hands high. And exhale, just down by your side, stay standing here. And I want you to inhale, sweep your hands forward, lift the left knee upwards. And then as we exhale, push the palms down by your side and extend this heel back for warrior 3. Holding and grounding all that balance in your right leg. Let's push the toe back. Roll the shoulders together, taking 4 breaths here, and then we will come back to standing. So really a little bend maybe in that right knee will help you balance a bit further. Allow the breath to flow. And as you inhale now, sweep the knee up, hip height again. Hands come all the way overhead, both hands up. And then as we exhale, just want you to point that left toe out in front of you and drop the hands by your sides, breathing down as you lower. And hold here 4 breaths, looking at your big toe. And slowly release the foot back to the mat. Inhale and circle your hands up. As you exhale, bring the right knee up and lower the hands down. Inhale, reach up again. And as you exhale, transition to warrior 3, tilting the chest and chin forwards, reaching the big toe back behind you, arms by your side, rolling the shoulder blades together. All this balance through the left side of the body. Trying to find a little bit of stillness, peace and quiet in your asana. One more deep breath in, and transition the hands up overhead as the knee comes forwards and lifts. And as you exhale, point that toe, reaching it in front of you, lowering the hands down, breathing for 4. Pulling the kneecap up. 3. 2. And slowly release that foot to the mat. Inhale. Reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Hugging your hands towards your ankles. And lowering the crown of the head down. Inhale to the half lift position. Fingertips reaching out, chest chin lifting. Exhale, palms down. And either step or jump back to the back of your mat. Inhale as you lower. Exhaling as you wait. And inhale to Cobra. Lift the chest chin. Let's release the feet at the back. So we're resting on the front of the feet. And you can be lower in this position with the elbows bent, or in this full Cobra up dog position. Exhale to the downward facing dog. Press into the front of your feet. And then curl them around, spreading your toes out with as much space in between them as you can. And let's tiptoe our feet forwards again. Inhale as you're coming to your half lift position. Exhale, touch the elbows with the fingertips, lower down. Chin tucked. Inhale, peel and wind the spine up, coiling it back to standing. Inhale as you release your hands upwards, lifting your energy from your feet to your fingers. And just relaxing the hands on the exhale and down by our sides. Inhale, this left knee lifts again. Reach the hands up in front and overhead. And then as we exhale here this time, we're going to put our heel of our left leg onto our thigh of our right. So just crossing it there like a number 4 position. And as you exhale, we're going to lower these fingers towards the mat, so bending forwards here. Now this is where your blocks would be very useful, as it's hard to reach the floor. We're staying for a nice 4 breaths anyway, so take your time, bending your knee a little bit and feeling that stretch there through the hip. I'll just turn to the front in case you can't see what I'm doing. So we have the legs crossed here, sinking down, reaching to the ground. Good. Now we have a transition here. Inhale, come back up. Release the foot from your knee like we just had it a moment ago. And as we exhale, now bend forward to that warrior three position, breathing out. And our transition to the new space is to release our right hand to the mat or your block and gradually open your left hip to half moon. Now in your own time, reach your left hand all the way to the sky. Maybe changing your gaze point. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relaxing the foot back down again. Touch your fingertips to your elbows. Peel the spine back up. When you almost come to standing, inhale your arms wide, circle them up. Exhale by your side with those palms. Inhale, right knee lifting this time. Reach it up with the hands as if you're pulling your hands on your knee at the same time. And as you exhale, pop your ankle of your right leg onto your thigh of your left, opening that right knee out, opening space into your hip, and full bend forwards. Keeping your left knee bent here in this movement, again reaching towards your block, maybe helping your leg into a stronger position higher up along your thigh. Breathe lovely and deep. Chin tucked in, lower your eye gaze to the mat. Inhale, hands raising up, release the grip of the ankle on the thigh to our high knee hold. Exhale, warrior three, pressing your right heel behind you. Squeeze the shoulders and then lower the left hand to your block or the mat. And gradually start to open the hip out. Reach the right hand high. Lift the back toe, find space in your inner thigh. Reach up through the fingers and then slowly lower that back foot to meet your front and tuck your fingers to your elbows, curl all the way down and then rise up slowly as you inhale to the body. Releasing the hands up, inhale again, both hands overhead. Exhale and lower them down by your side. One more movement to add to the sequence. Inhale, left knee rises, hands come up. Exhale, lower the ankle onto the knee. Breathe out and lower down. Number 4 stretch here. Padapasana. Inhale, slowly rise up. Lift the knee again with you. Exhale to warrior three, pressing that left toe behind you. Inhale and open to the half moon position. Four breaths here. Inhale, raise the knee forwards again, both hands up. And another movement here. Exhale, hands down by the side, reach the toe forwards. And we're going to inhale our hands until they come to a T position. And I want you to turn to your right hand side with the upper body. 3 breaths. 2 more breaths. And slowly release to the center. And bring the foot down. Inhale, rise the right knee up. Hands come up. Exhale, ankle onto your left thigh and lower down. Hold for 4 breaths. Inhale, peel the spine up, reach the hands high, lift the knee again. Exhale to the warrior 3, press the big toe back and bring the arms along by your side, rolling your shoulders together. Inhale, opening out to our half moon position. Breathing for 4, 3, inhale, slowly guide the knee forwards. Inhale, bring the knee upwards, hands up. As you exhale, point the right toe, reach it out in front and lower your arms to the T position, opening left side. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet to the edge of your mat, bringing that foot down. Join the palms together and start to sink your hips down into our Malasana. Now, if you have your book, you can also put it underneath you there and sit on it if you wish, and really open out the inner thigh muscles. So pressing your elbows there towards your inner thigh. So just 1 to 2 more movements here. We're going to flow again. Engage into your feet and slowly rise up, pushing the palms towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, sit down to Malasana. Reach the bottom edge of your movement. Inhale, come back up, squeezing the inner thighs. Exhale and down. Inhale, come up. Exhale and down. And 1 more movement here. Inhale up. And exhale and down. Reach your fingertips to the mat in front of you. This is where you would transition to a crow position. So if you wish, you can give it a try with me. It's a balanced position where we pop our knees to the inner edges of our triceps or our armpits and try to take the feet from the floor. So just before you start it, push the hands with the full hand flat into the mat. Lift the hips up nice and high. Okay, first turn the toes inwards to line up with your palms. Make sure your whole hand is touching the mat, and then start to bend the elbows a little bit and sink the knees, lift the heels and sink the knees now into your armpits. And we can try now to shift the weight of the body forwards onto our hands and lift the toes one at a time. So nice deep breath, and let's go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly feet down there. And I just want you to take those feet together so the knuckles of the big toes are touching. Stay with the heels off the mat there, and we're going to just take our palms up to our heart, and we're going to very slowly push ourselves to standing, keeping the heels lifted, and we're going to lower back to this point again 4 times. Inhale, push into your toes and your hands, come up. Exhale, sink the hips down. Squeeze the inner thighs together, coming to where your depth feels comfortable. Inhale, rise up again, pushing into the balls of the feet. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Make this movement as fluid as you can. And exhale, lowering down. Good. Reaching the hands to the mat in front of you. Step back with your feet, kneel down and push back to child's pose. Nice, soft, gentle, resting position. Slowly walking your hands towards your knees. We're going to just send our feet forwards and do a couple of rolling movements now for our spine, our abdominals. So heels just wide on the mat in this V shape, and I want you to gently ease your spine back down towards the ground. And just resting our hands along by the side body for a moment. So our roll-up position in Pilates, we have just been lubricating our spine a lot in our flow sequence of the yoga. So let's continue with that fluid movement, that graceful movement, and try to smooth out any parts that we feel we get stuck in our spine as we lift through this movement. Okay, so let's take both hands up overhead. This is variation 1 before we move to full 1. And the right hand is going to start reaching towards the left foot, crossing to about belly button height on the body. Now chin to chest, and follow your thumb as you press into this left hand and just lift up, and then curl your head towards your knee of that left side. Just feel the stretch first of all. Exhale. And now inhale, roll back again. And we're going to go with that right hand to the left foot. Chin to chest, exhale, peel up. Keeping that right foot glued to the ground. Breathe out. Forehead towards your knee. Inhale, travel back. Keeping the hips level as you lower down. Exhale, chin to chest, lift. Inhale, lower down, reach back. And exhale, chin to chest and lift. And we're going to do that now on our opposite side. Use the right hand to support. Left hand is reaching over by the ear above the head. Exhale, bring it forwards to approximately in line with the belly button before chin to chest. Peeling up and reaching towards our right foot. Forehead towards your knee. Breathing out fully. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, peel up. Diagonally reach your hand across your body towards your foot, your shin or your ankle. Breathing out. Inhale and back, 3 more. Exhale, peel up. Really emptying the breath. Inhale properly. Exhale, chin to chest. Pull in the waist, reach up. And I think 1 more. Exhale. And up. Sit Dandasana. So seated up nice and straight. Close the feet together. And we'll start from this forward position, reaching your hands towards your feet. Your forehead is reaching towards your knees. Exhale, bend the elbows. And now as you inhale, release the grip and bring the hands all the way up overhead. Inhale. Sit tall, really articulate up through your spine, and then exhale, chin to chest as you lower back down, keeping the arms, biceps in line with your ears. And inhale deeply. As you do that, move your hands forwards in line with your chest, and then as you exhale, chin to chest, pick the head up in line with the arms. Breathe out fully as you bend forward for roll up. Inhale, release the grip, hands up overhead, sit tall. Find the points of your sit bones and reach up from there to your fingers. Chin to chest as you exhale, squeeze the legs together and roll down. Inhale again, hands in line with the chest to help you up. Exhale, chin tucked in and reach the head up. And exhale fully as you bend forward. Release the grip, inhale. Hands moving overhead. Exhale, suck the legs in together, spread out the toes so you can see the space between them. And lower down. Inhale. Exhale, curl and peel the body up. Be aware now of trying to really roll out, smooth out those little pieces in the body. Inhale, sit tall, exhale and roll down. Let's do 3 more here. Trying to link your breathing and the movement together. Balancing out the weight in the arms and the feet. And one more, press the arms forward and lift the ears up towards your palms. And exhale as you bend forward fully. Inhale, send the hands tall and the shoulders down along your back. And exhale, and release the hands by our side. Just resting for a moment here. Shavasana. Coiling the fingers gently and just wiggling our toes. Finding now stillness everywhere in the body. 5 breaths. And just hugging our knees gently towards our chest. And just rocking side to side a couple of times, or making a big circle with your lower back. And we'll just rock ourselves to the seated position here. Chin to chest, roll a couple of times, keep going until you come up to seated Sukhasana position. So just finishing off the class today, taking our hands into the heart center, thanking yourself for practicing today. Maybe finding someone else to thank throughout your day, giving gratitude to the world around you. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Namaste.